Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, beloved, shalom. Where's my glasses? Give me a one if you can hear me. We are about to. Oh boy. We are about to study. We are about to study the 30 Principles of Sagittarius. To the Sagittarius, welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good. It is super good to be here. As today is Kokav, any Kokavite in the mist, my super intellect people, the people that were born under the influence of planet Kokav. Are there any in the mist? Oh boy, I should All right. There we go. Exactly. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Beloved, Jews and Gentiles alike, shalom, welcome. Is it clean? That's good. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. All right. Hopefully everybody can see me pretty well. Can you see me well? All right then. All right. We will begin in a moment. We're just asking the brethren to click the like button, so to speak, so the other folks can see the notification and the one that wish and can join us. So we will study. Just a little heads up. We are studying France, Brandon, the practical magical evocation. Again, like I said, we are students and we are studying. If you are not about this life, we will ask you to leave because we do not want anyone to disturb our peace. We are just amassing, we are just accumulating knowledge. If you are about this life, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is good to be here. We will study this book again. We will be in page. I put something in there. What's my bookmark? What the hell? I put the bookmark in there. There we go. We will be in page 242 for those of you that have the book. If you have the PDF, it should be on page 242, but it should be in something else. All right. We're gonna give it a little bit more time for. Oops. Put this over here. We're going to give it a little bit more time for the people to join us. In the meantime, we will discuss certain things that we have studied and certain information the nation had brought onto us. Now, I have a couple of the people that had came in with information related to the so-called European over there, okay, and the so-called the people European over there, they are fleeing the land, and they are coming in the Caribbean, of course, Puerto Rico or Puerto Rico. They are coming in the obscure island, and then of course it wouldn't matter because those people literally have all the money and they can come in those little island and buy everything and kick the people off the island and gentrify the whole country because they have all the money. But it won't work. It will not work. It can't work. I I don't want to say this because our people the conspiracy theories. Listen, this kingdom, this new age that is here, the one that are being prepared, it cannot work with the same bull that those people had. For instance, that fiat money, that paper money, it cannot work. Therefore, those people can have as much as they can, it won't work. Of course, we do have gold. They stole a lot of our gold. We still have 99.99% of our gold here. We still have 99.99% of our gold stored. They don't have that. Now, with us ascending to power, we will have our own system. I don't know what it's going to be, but it would be something that they cannot either copy nor win in it. Just like we could not win in the system, we still can't win. Yeah, right now things are a little bit more. Uh, there's some kind of amelioration, so to speak. There's some kind of change. A lot of uh, there's a hiccup in the system, so to speak. And some of our people are getting some blessing, and we are moving forward. One thing I want to point out: if you have issue with financial things, you have to get your stuff together first. If the issue is not you, is somebody in your house, you have to cut this person off. If you are quote unquote responsible with money and you never have it, there's a problem. You should, at this time right now, things supposed to come. Okay, so you might want to start taking the bath, the spiritual bath, get those energy off of you, and get yourself the fourth pentacle of Jupiter, and consecrate it yourself and keep it with you. Keep it away from profane eyes. Okay, because a lot of people, they will like want to touch it and stuff like that. And things. Uh, that's one thing I want our people to start doing. Manage. Well, we've been doing this for the past 2 years with the $5 challenge. I don't even know what week we are in. Are we in week 31 or 32 or 33? I'm not quite sure because I start mine at the bottom. I'm like halfway there. Now, we've been talking about keeping your finances in order because one of the main way those people get us is through finances, economic things. Once you have a little cash in your house, there are things that you are somewhat more free. You have the liberty to do certain things that you weren't supposed, you couldn't do in the past. Now with the fourth pentacle of Jupiter, if you consecrate it or you consecrate it the way it's supposed to be, things are going to come well. They're going to come better. Talking about that, I just forgot. I had a bunch of pentacle in my head. So So when it comes to things like this, you need to taking care of your finances and do the best that you can do. Don't buy things you don't need. Don't be materialistic. The new iPhone is there. I need it. The new Android is there. I need it. The new computer is there. I want it. I need this. I know the new car is there. I need it. I famously, well, infamously have a car that cost me $900. It took me from point A to point B with no issue. I've been having it for 2 years now. It never really give me any trouble and stuff. And Get something that you don't have to get the newest Mercedes or Benz, the Maybach, the S class, $240,000, 140,000, even the $50,000 cars. You don't have to get this thing, you know. So again, those things. If you want those pentacles, you have to buy them yourself. You have to buy them yourself. If you want us to if you buy them, you want our main to consecrate it with for you, it's going to cost. Okay, it's going to cost you because he know what he is doing, and then to try to send the holy mule over there, it's very dangerous. Okay, it's very dangerous. So it's not something that we can do like this. It's not something that can be done like that, you know. And when we are ready, we will tell the people. That's why we always told the people, get your stuff there, just in case we said, okay, we're sending the holy mule, and then you can ship your pentacle to us. Or if you don't want to do that, which is the best way to do, is to put your order. You know, to put your order, send the flowers, and then we will buy it, and then we will consecrate it, and then we will bring it to you. That's the only way. But that it's not the thing, beloved. Again, if you have something in you, or if you have something bad in you, no matter what pentacle you have, it won't work. You need to get this thing off of you first. You need to get those things off of you, man. You need to get your stuff together first. It's not like you have a problem with money. You have a problem with the spirit that's sucking up your money or your finances and stuff. So get your things together, get those things off of you, scale back, and then you will go. Okay. Now, brethren, beloved, another thing that I want to add to our today's study is the perfume or the cologne. I specifically mentioned in the beginning of this research that it's not everybody, they will not love your odor, the odor of your cologne. They will not love how it smells. You may not love it. People are telling me, oh, these things smell horrible, they cannot wear it every day. That's your business, man. This man smells so bad, I don't like it. Why are you telling me this? Why are you telling me that you don't like this? Why is what do you want me to do? I told you before. There are it's not, those things are not, you are not putting them on you to go around to make people smell. It's not about smelling good. It's about attraction, and it's about repelling. It's not about you making it now and then you love it. We already say this. There are some people that you will like the smell. I like mine. Some you will not like it. And we told people, hey man, if you wear this thing and then you walk in the house and the husband cannot stand you, the wife cannot stand you, the boyfriend, the girlfriend, the children cannot stand you, that's their business, man. That's your business, man. That's like that's you, dog. You know, you don't need to bring this to me. I don't like mine. Okay. What do you want me to do for you? Just beat the crap out of you, make you love it? That's not what I don't do that. I'm not this guy that would try to force you to love something. Okay, that's one of the reasons certain knowledge I despise bringing to all people, because you know you still have people that behave like children. That's like this starving person asks you for food, you give it the food, it tasted, there's too much salt, I don't like it and stuff. Go remake my food. Give me another. Have you ever heard of the term beggars can be choosers? When you're begging for something, you cannot choose what you want to get. If you're begging, they give you thick. That's all. You know how much humiliation it is for certain people to go and ask certain those information. They don't give them like that, man. Those information, they don't give them like that. You should have been able to find them online. Some of you Google it, you won't find it like this. So you have to go to the person, to certain people, and talk to them, and then certain things have to be given, and then it costs. And you ask them, hey, can you give me this info? And say, hey man, this thing is not for everyone. So, well, I got a couple family, I'm gonna share it with them. Hey man, do it out of, give the full disclosure, full disclaimer. And then when you ask, you give it, and you will find people tell you, well, I don't like it. Okay, why'd you have to tell me this? You could have just like, hey man, I don't like this thing, you throw it away. Just like people that bought pentacles, and then they heard they are demonic things. They heard like the Most High going to kill you if you have a freaking pentacle in your house. They throw them away. They threw them away. People do that. People threw things away because they find out like, oh man, that thing was evil. Okay. Again, we had released a new, if you cannot find Bouyer, that means we have released a new list on the website. They have the link on it, and they have the picture of the one that you're supposed to get. Also, it's in the community page. You can find Bouyer there. Okay, beloved, I'm expecting just a few people. I'm expecting our people to behave as adults, man. The masters have this pretty much the same. They only deal with only the nation. The nation, and they have a close relationship with us because they have other students. They are very condescending and very disrespectful. They are not here to learn. They are here to tell the masters how many mystical book they read, and they're like, I already did. Those are low level stuff. They don't want to start where the master want them to start. They talk loud. I told you last time, we had the one dude. He was talking so proudly, so loud, like they had to kick this fellow out. They had to, hey man, you can't be here, and he can never get in. Look, when you go ask for an information you didn't know, or you seeking something, what you ask, it's not what you were asking, what you were seeking for, or you don't like the results, you just leave, man. You don't go and tell this person, I don't like the result that you give me. And this is not customer service. You are not buying things. You are not talking. This isn't Walmart. This isn't some type of Burger King. You go, you order a burger. It's not, you didn't like the taste. And then you call me, where's the chef, or where's the guy that cooked my stuff, remade it for me? I don't like that. Which in the beginning they told you, some of you will like it, some of you won't, because we have different type of smell sensor. Certain spirits that are on you, you got certain things that are on you that don't like those things because they don't want to go away. They don't want to go away. When you put it on you, the spirit will tell you, oh man, throw this thing away. Don't put it anymore. You do that. But when you come with your negative mind and then you're saying stuff, other people that was trying to go get it, I heard this one smell really bad. I won't get it because I heard somebody say this. And that person that was supposed to attract this thing don't get it because you bring your negative mindset into something positive that we are saying, into something positive that we are doing. Again, beloved, if you can't find, excuse me, if you can't find the one that we had released, there's a new updated version. Okay, there's a new updated version with links. Okay, we are not selling those stuff. We just show you the images. You go buy them. And we had said those things, they are quite pricey. Buy the cheapest you can buy. If you can buy the highest, buy it. Okay. If you cannot find it, if there's any moderator here, you can take a link from the website, the one that have the pictures. You may post it here for the people to go get it. All right, that's the last thing I want to clear out. Okay, please, if we give an information, that you don't like, that means you don't like it. That's all. You don't come in public here and badmouth this thing, man. There are other people watching and reading the chart. They will see you put this here, and then they will like, oh, this guy, this woman say hers is not bad. I'm not gonna get. I don't want to smell like this stuff. That's how we told all people, man. We're all learners here, man. You know, don't bring your bad vibe here, man. We're all vibrating high. When you do things like that, people will call me like, yo, what about this person in the chart the other day that said these things smell bad? How does it smell bad, man? If you don't like that thing, you don't like it. That's all it is. That's all listen. We are not telling all people what you like to smell. This is not about smell at all. It's about attraction, and it's about repelling things. Thank you for putting the link over there. The nation can go ahead and check it. Now, beloved, today is Kokav, and we are going to study the 30 principles of Sagittarius. Now, if you have the book, you may follow with us. If you don't have the book, we have the PDF on the website. You can go ahead and check the PDF. If one of the moderator can put the PDF in there, so the nation can find the PDF for for Sagittarius or for the whole book. It depends on what you're going to get. Now, certain information that are here, they will be a little bit uncomfortable for you. Certain of them you will be happy. Okay, certain of them will be similar because each of those things they do quite similar work. And again, like I said, I am not interested in any debate. The time to debate another brother, the time to prove things to Gentiles, this thing long past. We're here to study and moving on. We are not here to debate this guy, trying to fight this fellow. I'm trying to prove you I'm wrong, or I'm trying to prove you that I'm right. We don't do this nonsense. If you wish to debate me, you might want to make a video response and then make it out there. You will find people that will come to you and say, hey, you're right, I'm gonna follow you and do this. But we don't debate here, man. All right, if you don't like the information, then again, please live in peace. The same way you come in peace, you did come in peace, live in peace. We don't want anybody come and say, hey, the information that you're bringing, it's demonic, you're going astray. The law said you're not supposed to look at the skies. When you never do any research about the law, like you never see, like they cut this thing right here. Thou shalt not look at the sky, because they cut that. Because not only the because and why, and what way and what manner. So I just give a fair warning, and I'm expecting every one of our people to act as adults, because we are growing up. Remember what they said, okay? The spirit, there is things out there. They are waiting for a group of our people to be mature enough. Now, people think like being mature is like it's become an adult and look like an adult, or just no. Being mature means spiritually mature. When they give you something, if you do not, if let's say an angel come down from the heaven, and and then give you like a scepter, and the scepter is blue, you don't like the color blue, you will say, oh, I don't like blue, can I have like a green instead? I hate blue. Here, take it back, get me a green. The angels give you a book, or some extraterrestrial, some alien came in and give you a technology, you're like, I don't like this ship, it's shaped like something that I hate, can you do the ships? It doesn't work like that, man. We're expecting our people to act, it's just like we're expecting you to be adult. If they give you something, certain things you will not like, you take whoever is giving to you, you go home, you throw it in the trash. That's all. Somebody give you some food as an act of kindness, Thank you, sir. You throw it away behind that person back. We don't say, oh, this food, I don't do this, I don't do that. You throw it on that person's face. Okay, it's like, yo, what would you do that for? Again, beloved, we are becoming the king and queens. There are certain way we need to behave. There are certain childish, when it comes to kids stuff, kids don't play with fire. We're all about fire here. All right. So now, brethren, we are in page 242. Thank you, Sister Campbell, because of the PDF open. For those of you that try to open the PDF in the description, it keeps saying co-op or error. That's what YouTube do. This is how they do it, brethren. When we post something, they put a time stamp on it. They put a time stamp on it. Okay, if it's there for a day or two, it is expired. That's why when we post something, if you can download it, even you don't want it, you download it, you have it, just in case you would need that information. Then you have it in your arsenal. We are the only people that they do that. If you go to our website, when we share those things, you have to download them quickly. If it passes certain things, they will say error or file co-opt, which like, why? These things supposed to be there forever. But anyway, that's what it is. As you can see, there's a lot of distraction going on out there. There's a reason why. Anybody saw the latest video by MBBB3, Mr. BB3M or MB3333? Anybody saw this video? I believe somebody sent it to me. Anybody saw that video before we move in? He had uploaded the latest video talking about helicopters and airplane are falling over, are falling off. Those things are just dropping from the sky. And some people started to catching on. Of course, it's a planetary alignment shockwave. Okay, yeah. All right, man. But we do know things are out there because there's a strong energy out there. Yeah, big energy blast, and then it just knock off the airplanes and helicopters out of the sky. Of course, most of the people, they like, oh, this is energy blast. We told them before, this is the power of the ley line. And now some of them are catching on. All right. Okay, beloved, let us keep on going. All right. This is page 242. In the meantime, please click the like button so that others might receive the notification, which is most of the time they won't receive it anyway. So let us move in, brethren. Okay. This is the 30 principles of the 9th sign of the zodiac, Sagittarius. All right. The first one, okay, let me put this over. The first one is Neshkama. Neshkama, 1 degree, Sagittarius. Through intuition and inspiration, this intelligence gave human being information by ways of which they learn to process. For instance, to harden or to temper metals with the aids of fire and water until they achieve our present day modern day steel producing plants and metal hardening. In time, and also through the inspiration of this principle, human being will invent other and even more complete procedure and methods to temper metals which must remain unknown for the time being. That means, beloved, there are certain methods to temper with metals and to do blacksmith that are not even discovered yet. Okay, let's say that you want to temper with some metal, you use quote unquote radiation. You don't really need to use fire and water. You just telepathically, or you just like put your finger in your head. You just take it, and then the metal lift up and fold by itself and become melted and things like that. There are certain methods that have not been invented. The enemy, 83, they always make you feel that they already invented everything. Everything is being invented. The ancient Greek and the ancient woman and us, we invented everything and stuff. What? What do you mean? That's how those people are. They always want to make you feel that everything is being invented. That's not true. Two, second degree of Sagittarius, Miomo or Maimo. Miomo drew the attention of mankind to steam and its many uses, whether it concerned the evaporation of liquids for multifarious purposes or whether for the purposes of building the most modern locomotives, all of which are under the jurisdiction of this principle. At the appropriate time, Miomo will inspire many inventors to improve, change, and invent entirely new concepts in this field of endeavor. And they will pleasantly surprise the world. And again, they keep talking about they're talking about inventions that will be in the modern world. They are talking about inventions that will use steam. We do a lot of things with steam. Okay, we even have sauna where people come and then they use the steam to steam their body. I never been in a sauna. I heard it's nice. You steam your body. We steam our food. We steam vegetable. We steam dumpling. Back then, the boats of the Titanic was a massive steamboat, right? Is that what that is? What was the Titanic using steam? The boat used to use steamboat. We used to use steamboat, fire and water. What else that use steam? There are certain dry cleaning. Okay, is that what that is? Certain dry cleaning thing. They use steam to steam the clothes. Certain iron, they use steam in your clothes to make the clothes unwrinkle, proper and things like that. All right, steam. There is the train use the steam. You used to use steam. Okay, there are even more advanced technology. Okay, steam cleaning carpet. That's one thing. They have even a more advanced technology that even haven't been invented yet. That guy Miomo is all about this stuff. Okay, Katim, third degree of Sagittarius. Katim has all the fruit on earth under his jurisdiction. Without realizing it, human beings were inspired by his intelligence to enjoy fruit not only in its raw state, for instance, when the fruit is ripe, but also to have the benefit of fruit when nature is at rest, and consequently, fruit cannot be harvested at that time. It happened that first of all, some kinds of fruit were dried, and later, and they were boiled down and preserved. Then humankind proceed to make sure of fruit by processing it accordingly. For example, they made jelly, fruit juice, etc. However, Katim has unlimited supply of recipes and new ways of utilizing fruit, and eventually everything will be made available to mankind. So Katim deal with fruit. Okay? Katim deal with fruit. Okay, if you love fruit, Katim is your guy. It show you how to dry the fruit and then preserve it, make it there for later, such as dry fruit like raisins. Okay, grapes, which is grape that's been dried. Other dry fruit. There's a dry fruit I love to eat when I was a kid. This thing was so good. When it has like a taste of caramel, salt, and honey. It was so good. It was a fruit that my grandmother used to dry. I forgot it. That thing was so good. So Katim is good with dry fruit. What else? What kind of fruit you can dry? What kind of fruit that is that you can dry? Apricots, plums, prunes, banana. Yes. Okay. And there are things we don't even know, Regin. Okay, we have not gained the certain knowledge. Mangoes and grape peaches, you can dry them up, but there are certain other way you can make other things with other fruits. We even have other fruits that are under the earth, inside of the earth, that are not here. Again, through our research, we find out there's some fruit that grow in agata or agati. The grapes are the size of a man head. One grape, you can even eat one grape. They are so huge. Now, Regin, let me go ahead and pass something through here. Some of you are new. Ever since we started this, we've been attacked. People sent their little robots or bats and stuff. And I would tell the nation, when things like that happen, we have people and comment board, they will get rid of them. That's the enemy trying to. Remember in the beginning of the podcast, we told you there is a lot of distraction going on. For instance, oh, Big Levi, Kanye West wear a shirt that say white lives matter, and then now we're gonna spend a 2-hour podcast trying to explain and then fight with people. We distracted. Well, Kanye West, the same people that are fighting this dude for wearing this the so-called T-shirt are the same one that love his wife and cherish him and do all sort of things and make his white wife rich. And they are the same one that do this. That's another distraction. The other one, the King Jong Un, the missile and stuff. Don't look at what happened in Florida. Don't look at what happened there and stuff. And then they are sending their stuff and they're trying to distract you. We'll ask the people not to even. Don't looking at them. Don't pay them any attention. If you see something in the chat that's not supposed to be there, somebody will taking care of that, and then we will move in. They don't want you to study at all. Make this remark. Anytime we get into some knowledge that we're moving forward, they'll send all sort of trolls, all sort of nonsense, try to just like take you out. Make no attention to them. Do not mention their name. Just like act like you don't see them, and then some monitor, moderator in the chat will just take care of them, and we'll just block them, and then we will keep on moving, because we do not have the time trying to go and debate people and trying to prove things and stuff like that. In the meantime, TD Jakes, yeah, for those of you that saw the post, like 9 days ago, he really, what he did, Brethren, there's no way out. Okay, where there's no way out. Okay, there's no way out, and this guy, he passed the torch to his daughter, because they are losing. They are losing. Shalom, beloved brother. They are losing. When the enemy is losing, they will send all sort of scum to try to stop you from moving. Okay, our moderators, they are well trained. Again, if you see something in the chart, don't let this distract you. Let us keep on moving and reading. Okay, number 4. Oh, did we finish with? Oh yes, Katim. We finished with Katim. All right. Eremites, or the Eremites. Eremites, 4 degrees Sagittarius. Part of this intelligence's mission is to spread peace on earth among human beings. Ideals that truly represent the peace of humankind are direct and strengthened by Eremite. This principle gladly entrusts the magician with information as to how good influences can be called forth through the Akasha principle to give rise to idea of peace. This fellow deal with peace. I'm pretty sure Emirates is absent for in this day and age. Okay. Okay, so that's what it is. Number 5, Asinel. This intelligence of the zone girdling the earth was entrusted by divine providence with the pleasant task of bringing good fortune to every human being. A student who is in contact with Asinel can be assured that he will be fortunate wherever he needs to be, whether in love, in gambling, or in other matters. Not only can the student secure this help for himself with the aid of this principle or his subordinate, but he can also help others who are not engaged in magic. Arsenal also informs the student in regards to employing his own powers as well as far as principle himself can extend his power. So this fellow, he bring good fortune. Okay, Arsenal bring good fortune. All right, it's some guy you really want to, check out because it bring good fortune. Good fortune is always good to have this type of energy in your house. Okay, good fortune can be you just sitting in your backyard, and then you heard like a loud crash, boom, and then you quickly gone outside and see what it is, and there was like a truck, one of those money truck hit something. The driver was drunk or something. The back of the truck opened, all the money flew out and fell in your backyard. And then that guy, wherever that driver is, and then they left. And this money in your backyard. Good fortune. There was a story back in the 1970s. There were a group of people. That's when the blessing was really heavy upon the Gentiles. Some dude, he was in his backyard cleaning, and next thing you see money coming out of the sky. And then when he looked, he was like, what the hell? The money was just dropping. His backyard was covered like snowed with money. It was a robbery. One of those, they did a airplane heist, and the guy threw the money out, and all the money fell in the backyard. So he just take a rake and rake that thing in. Dude just raking it in. He just rake all the money, just put it inside his home. That's good fortune. Just drop. That was in 1974, 1976. I forgot the name of the dude that did this. Okay, the blessing was heavy upon the Gentiles, man. Right now, instead of things dropping in the backyard, it's a freaking hurricane. So yeah, so that's what happened. All right. Number 6 degree, Sagittarius, Geriola. Geriola is a particular authority on all moral virtues on our earth. He is unveiled to the magician the true secrets of magical equilibrium. Okay, the word equilibrium is very powerful. Okay, equilibrium, balance. Okay, light, dark, left, right. That's what it is. I was studying with certain people, and then he brought the word equilibrium, and then he explained to me, well, the exoteric meaning and the esoteric meaning. I'm like, oh man, wow. He teaches the student how to properly make use of introspection and draws his attention to the ability and powers which can be obtained through introspection. Somebody define the word introspection. If the student carries out introspection in accordance with the information given by Geriola, this introspection which the student employs on himself and on others will help him acquire great intuition and will also enable him to properly recognize the Akasha principle. The student can also obtain much wisdom from this intelligence, and he can also make it accessible to his intellect. Okay, that's Geriola, all right? Moral virtue, and we need that a lot. This earth need a lot of moral virtue, man. Introspection, the examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional process. A lot of things, let me read it again. Introspection, the examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional process. A lot of problems that we have, brethren, they are mental and emotional. Which are spiritual. A lot of the problem out there are mental and emotional. If you can observe your own mental and emotional processes, you can go out there and do a lot of stuff. There are some people that have they don't examine their mental and physical and emotional process, and they are sick. They become lunatics. They think they can get out of here. Okay, that's what introspection is. It's sometimes, like I tell the people, examine yourself, talk to yourself. Tell your guardian angel, reveal unto me my flawed, what I'm bad at, what kind of like horrible things that I have, and work on them. Asoreg, seventh, Sagittarius. From this principle, humankind has learned the art of keeping pictures in multifarious ways through carving, engraving, embroidery, drawing, or painting. Photographs, cinema, film, and television are also under his jurisdiction. So Asoreg is that guy. If you excuse me, Asoreg is that guy. If you do picture, if you draw, or you do embroidery, you make things, or you do movies, film, photography. He's that guy that you go look. Okay, you go look, and he's the guy that help you with these things. He's the master of picture. Okay, if you want to write a comic book or novel, graphic novel, or anything like that, okay, Asoreg is your dude. In the field of television, the future has prepared many magnificent inventions. Let me read this to you again. In the field of television, the future has prepared many, many magnificent inventions. We still have flat screen TV. It's just a TV. The TV, the television we're going to have in the future, they're going to be something out of this world. It's going to be magical. And the Gentiles, they're well aware of that. They show it to you in Star Trek, Star Wars, Help Me One Obi-Wan, You're My Only Hope. This is a form of TV. Futurama, a great show. I highly recommend Futurama, and other things, Elysium. And they know those things. When they communicated, when those spirit, they say, okay, show me what's going to happen in the future, the futuristic technology, and they take them there. And then they try to invent it. They told them, you can't invent it. Yes, Harry Potter have a form of TV. The paper, the images are moving. So Asoreg is your boy. And they told them, you cannot invent those things because it's not for you. Your blessings stop right there to the flash screen TV. That's all. Holographic TV. 3D TV. Well, 3D TV is kind of like already stuff. But yeah, holographic TV, this guy Asoreg is yours. Asoreg instructs the student how pictures can be made visible over the greatest distance so that even an untrained eye can perceive it. What that means is, if I'm talking to you, I have his ability. I can project an image right in front of you. What it is like, if you have this ability, for instance, you are a detective or a lawyer, you can go to a crime scene and you say a few words and the image just played there, how that person got murdered or the accident happened in real time. It just played backward. And then you can freeze the frame, turn it 3D, X, Y, and Z point, and all that stuff. If you have the help of this Asoreg fellow, okay, you can project an image wherever around this earth, whether it's an astral, mental, and physical world. Powerful, man. And we were just talking about pictures today. Control, power, and respect through pictures. All right. Ramage, 8th Sagittarius. Besides other tasks, Ramage monitors the influences that the 28 moon stations have upon our Earth. Ramage can give the magician the best information in regards to the rhythm and periodicity. He is always prepared to reveal to all students all the secrets of the 28 moon stations and the influence they have upon human life in the physical, astral, and mental respect. At the same time, he will also instruct the magician how to practically utilize all the knowledge he has gained. Give me a second. Oh, all right. This book is right. Now, talking about the 28 moon station, I'm not going to go too deep into this because our people, I don't want to deal with this, with the conspiracy theorists. This book's called Architect of the Underworld. Okay, great book. Architects of the Underworld, Unraveling Atlantis, Anomalies of Mars, and the Mystery of the Sphinx by Bruce Rooks. Architects of the Underworld. You see this image that you see here? It's not fake, or it's not something that just come up like this. You see this device? It's look like a train, okay? And then it shoot a laser that destroyed this satellite. All right, this book costs $9. You know, in this book, it is said a Japanese scientist, of course, they saw everything. Let me finish with this. Everything about the moon, what's on the moon, the station that they have on the moon, all those things. They have pictures and high quality of videos, not things like blurry, black, gray colors. Beautiful. Just like you see the color of this thing, it looked like a giant train. All right. It looked like a giant train, and a laser shoot there and destroy the satellite that was beeping around this planet trying to spy on them. Okay, those things are real. All right, let me see if I can read the part where the Japanese scientists. Oh boy, I didn't highlight it. They had the Japanese had videos of the moon. And they saw all the station, all the stuff, all the. Let me see. Is that it right here? Nope. Crap. But it's in the book somewhere. They talk about the Kachina. Okay, the Coco Pilau. Okay, they depicted the flute. All right. Okay, those are things those people are finding out. All right. Great stuff, brethren. Yeah, the transformer dock of the moon. So again, those devices, they do exist. This is the technology of the other brethren that are other world they have. All right. Of course, they'll tell you Atlantis, myth and stuff, but that's not what it is. I've been studying this thing for a while now. So the 28th moon station, you can go ahead and ask Lamage about this knowledge. He will give it to you if your mind can somewhat hold this type of knowledge. Okay, there are so much, brethren. Forgive me, I know I'm like a broken record when I don't want to discuss those things. I only discuss them when they pop up. For instance, like we had video 2-3 years ago talking about inside of the earth, the people that are living there and the encounter those people have. We had podcasts on them and all that. And one thing is, I don't like people coming and try to give me hish, trying to make those things seems like it is the Gentiles. Oh, that's where the elite came from. That's where they're going to leave. That's where they're gonna go when Hesh already had the fan. The hell those elites are still doing, walking around. Mark Zuckerberg's still here. Brett Favre fellow, you know what that guy been doing. And then they're supposed to go underground and go hide. You people ain't gonna go nowhere. If there's someone that's gonna go somewhere, I don't know. It should be, and it will be, and it's going to be our people, okay? Namalon, 9th. Namalon protects the mentally ill. With the help of his subordinates, he protects all those who, according to their destiny, should not encounter evil. Somnambulists. Somebody define the word somnambule or somnambule. Somnambule. It's a French word, but you can say it in English. Somnambulist. Somnambule, okay? Somnambulist, let me spell it. Somnambulist. A somnambulist. Who is a somnambulist? Okay. Thank you, brother, child of the light. A sleepwalker. Okay. A somnambulist, a somnambule. That thing really exists. People actually walk in their sleep. A somnambulist is a sleepwalker. Okay, this guy he give cures to this sleepwalking thing. All right, he protect the mentally ill. Okay, if you are dealing with mental disease, if you are people, this is your guy. Okay, that's what he does. Okay. Somnambulists are also under his protection so that nothing happens to them while they are in their sleepwalking state. Furthermore, he protects all those human beings who suffer from St. Vitus dens and those who suffer from epileptic seizures, etc. The student learns from this principle all the causes of this kind or ailment and how to treat them. St. Vitus dens? Is that a disease? I never heard of that. St. Vitus dens. St. Vitus is Vitus. Dens. St. Vitus dens. Is that a disease? Is that some kind of things? I'm not quite sure what that is. St. Vitus dens. Okay. Dimurga 10. Dimurga Sagittarius, 10th degree. Dimurga is the guardian of travelers, especially those who travel by sea and undertake ocean voyages. Dimurga gladly gives the magician information about individual talismans which offer protection to help while traveling. And he teaches how to prepare them. When a student is on an ocean voyage with a Dimurga protective talisman, the ship will survive the most severe hurricane with over and ever being in danger of sinking. So Dimurga gives you the pentacle of the moon, so to speak, because the moon has pentacle that protect you when you're traveling upon water. And we have a lot of folks, like especially the wife, she despised flying. She hated going on the boat. My mother also. My mother don't like the boat. Her element is fire. She like, yo, the worst thing to do is put my mom in a boat, even on a freaking cruise. That woman despised water. She despised the sea, the ocean. She definitely afraid of it. Many of our family are definitely afraid of it because of a spirit, one of the spirit that threatened us. When threatened them when they were children, they were playing, her and her cousin, they did something they weren't supposed to do, and then this spirit was in the water, and then she came out of high and threatened them and tell them, you better stay away from the ocean or I'll get you. So Dimurga, that fellow will help you with if you are a mariner, you work on boats, or you have a boat, you have a cruise ship, or you're going to a cruise. It will give you a talisman, aka a pentacle, that will allow your boat to go to any kind of hurricane and nothing going to happen to you. Okay. You might remember in the book of the Pillar of Fire that Moses, by then he was known Ramesses. Okay. Yes, you can call intelligence of Virgo. You can call them, any of them you can call. Okay, we're just talking about the people just as a piece of knowledge. Remember in the book of Pillar of Fire, when Moses was going back to seeing the Hebrew, and there was a massive hurricane. Everybody in the boat thought they were going to die. And then there was a dude, he go around with a freaking goat, like with a sheep, ram. He always go around with the sheep in his hand, just in case he need to sacrifice his sheep. They do that back then. People traveling with sheep, just in case they get into the danger, they can sacrifice this animal to their God, so their God will deliver them. So when they get to the water, there was a massive hurricane and storm and stuff like that, and they were yelling and crying, and Moses just calmly stand. And then he raised his hand, he say a few words, and instantly the sea stopped, everything, the sky cleared, the sun appeared, and everybody started bowing, worshiping Moses. And that guy, he came out of nowhere. He said, this dude is God. And then he quickly was going to sacrifice. He took that sheep or that goat, he was going to cut his throat. He's like, hey, what you doing, man? Put this thing down. I'm not God. He said, what? How did you decide? I'm not. So Moses had one of the pentacle of the moon, so to speak. Yahushua did the same thing with the in the story where he walked on water. This pentacle of the moon is able you to walk on water, just like Yahushua did. Okay, those things. Now you started to understand and comprehend. Thank you, brother Alex Robertson, for the super sticker. We do got next time. We do got next too. Okay, when you listen to the stories, that you start to understand and comprehend certain things that used to happen, how they were made. So Dimuga is your fellow. Okay, 11 Sagittarius. All right, Golog. Golog is an outstanding initiator of evocating magic. This principle acquaints the magician with secret methods regarding the evocation of the various beings. Golog entrusts the magician with powerful magical words which force every being to absolute obedience. Whether it is positive or negative being, the magician can find out from this intelligence a great amount of knowledge pertaining to synthesis of evocation magic. So Golog, he's that guy that gives you word of power. Okay, word of power. So Golog is that guy. For instance, you see a hurricane coming, and then you just come out there, you look at the hurricane, you say 3 words. You say 1 word, it turn around. Somebody pull a gun on you, you say that word, somebody going to type it in the channel and in the chart. And there are certain words you can say, you can literally stop time, you can rewind time. Golog is your dude, you know. St. Vitus's dance, Sindaminham, Korea, also known as St. Vitus's dance, is a neuropsychiatric manifestation of rheumatic fever with an incidence varying from 5 to 35 degrees. It may occur along the common. What the hell is that? Why do you have to put the word dance in there? What? Some neuropsychiatric. What the hell? Anyway, it's some kind of disease. I was not aware of this thing. So, Golog give you word of power. Okay, that's what it does. Ugali, 12 degrees Sagittarius, as the initiator of the highest level of magic, which leads to the highest wisdom. This principle is very difficult to contact. All right, as the initiator of the highest level of magic, which leads to the highest level of wisdom. So only the like of Solomon can contact this guy, Ugali, because this guy is extremely difficult to contact because he gives you the knowledge, the highest magic with the highest wisdom. Only a few people are able to contact this fellow. You could be one of those few people. Okay, in most cases, he is represented by subordinates. So he always sent his secretary, his workers, his students to meet you. Therefore, only a magician who has actually reached a high level of perfection will be successful in contact Ugali directly. However, once contact has been established, the magician will find in Ugali that the best initiator of the highest level of magic, especially of spherical magic, the magician will be initiated into the most secret teaching which reveal the highest wisdom. Now, I'm suspecting in the book of the Black Pullet, again, when the old man and the young captain, when the old man was initiated, the young captain, for those of you that read this book, and the old captain said, do you see anything? No, the young captain said, where are those people coming from? Because they were hungry. The old man say word of power, which we now know that Golog give to him. He said 3 words. And then after he said those 3 words, a bunch of people come out of nowhere. And then they fix the table at lightning speed. They cook at lightning speed. They put everything in repair, make the house so beautiful. So he was like, what the hell is that? How did you do this? And then he said, my son, get ready. You're about to learn some H that are beyond your mind. So when he was initiated him, man, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful initiation. He literally take the dude to all those intelligence. And then he said to the intelligence, you see this guy? He's now one of us. I brought him unto you. You do whatever he tell you to do. And he give the guy a ring. And then he trained him. And the spirits obey him because the old man initiated him. So that's what Hogwarts can do for you. And that's what Ugali can do. He will initiate with some high stuff. So when you say things, those guys, they listen, they obey, they do what you say. Like Paul and the other apostles, they were high initiated. But there was a scumbag again in the book of Act 19. He was not initiated. He saw what Paul was doing, and then he came in and then tried to do the same thing. The spirit killed him. The spirit snapped his neck because he was not an initiate. It's beautiful, man. This thing was beautiful, the story, man. And all those pentacles, they have all the images and the words. You cannot use it because Ugali did not initiate it you. 13 degrees, Sagittarius, Elason. Elason is also very difficult to contact, just like Ugali. Should the magician succeed, despite these difficulties in contacting Elason, then his highest initiator will entrust the magician with secret methods pertaining to magical and Kabbalistic knowledge. By utilizing, these methods, the magician will be able to realize all high ideals. So you see now how they have some type of levels. They got highest, high. Some dudes you can't even come near them. Some of them you can't even come near them. That is why people like, I have this knowledge, I know everything. You don't know. Hey, there's a hierarchy. I consider myself at the first step. You're going to have to step 2, step 3, step 4, go up, 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 up. And I laugh at people that read like half a book, 1 book, 66 books, 80 books, couple of books. Next thing you know, they got all the knowledge. Next thing you know, they know everything. Everything, I know it. Yeah, whatever, dude. Get out of here. You got things that are beyond your comprehension. There are things that you got all your lives together, you cannot learn them. It's too much. They even tell you this. You learn as much as you can, and then you rest. You go around, you do your thing, you get your stuff going, you party, you get some rest, you do some crazy-ish. Then you come back, you learn, you enjoy your life. Yeah, the more you know, the more you don't know. It's just so much things out there. That's why you must have humility. If you don't have humility, those spirits, they will not come to. That's why a lot of the people, they block them. They don't deal with those people because they don't have humility. They read 1 book. Well, Nico, I know this thing. You don't need to come over here. I'm gonna tell you what it is because I know it. I read it in this. Dude, you read a book. That's what that is. Okay, put up or Guerilla 14, Sagittarius. The area of responsibility of this principle is trade, commerce, and the monetary system. Guerilla must be a favorite of Wall Street. Guerilla deal with trade, commerce, trading things. You watch this movie in the 80s, Wall Street, the Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, so Guerilla, Guerilla deal with trades and stuff in the monetary system, which also includes the minting of coins using various metals. He will also train human beings in this respect in accordance with their maturity and at the appropriate time. This principle can give the student information about everything that concerns matters of trade, commerce, and monetary system. Yep. If this is your profession, you're Sagittarius, that's your dude. Deal with trading money and stuff and trade you and give you certain things that the Gentile don't even know about. To trash the stock market for good. That's what this thing does. Osun, 15 degrees Sagittarius. Excuse me. Every kind of educational method of young and old can be traced back to the inspiration of this principle. He is also the creator of all schools that exist in this very day, including the ancient schools of the prophets. Now, again, I'm just saying this. The ancient schools of the prophet, the magical school of the prophet. Now you got a magical being that was, he probably the one that inspired Samuel to make the ancient school of prophet. Okay, his name again is Osun, Hosun. Now people are like, well, the prophet didn't go to school. No, they did. They learned. They spent 22 or 23 years in school. You know how long we like 2 years into this thing. They spent 20 years, 24, 26 years studying this matter. That's why it's not everybody that can become a high priest or high priestess or high initiated. It takes time. And those guys live hundreds of years. When they go places, brethren, they never told everybody their true ages. They tell them ages they think they are. For instance, if somebody come, they look my face, they like, how old are you? And then I'll say, well, I'm 33. I look 33, but when in fact I'm 330 years old. If I tell them, hey, I'm 300 years old, I'm 100, they're like, man, get out of here. You're not going to. But if you say, well, I'm 30. So if I'm 333 years old, all I had to spend to learn everything, and what I need to learn is 23 years, and then I have like over 310 years to do. That's it. Remember, in the book of the Lost Men of the Mountain, there is a dude called Negogen. Negogen, the guy that wrote the book, his grandmother, great-great-grandmother, okay? When she was a little girl, she used to listen to Negogen coming and then tell stories under the light of the moon at night, doing the fire crackling. Negogen was telling stories. 2 generations later, he came back the same looking guy. And they asked him, what is your true name? He said, that's my name, Negogen. That was in the 1800s. That guy met him in the 1960s. He's still around. If you are a quote unquote a high initiated in this thing, you will learn to live very long. And when people ask you what's your age, you always say, oh, well, I'm 40, I'm 20, I'm 30, and they will believe you. And when you die, they say this guy died 59 years old, when in fact you're 459 years old. I won't be surprised we have brethren that were there during the time of our slavery, chattel slavery. They never been involved because they can walk right by the enemy. They got certain talisman, pentacle, they won't see them. And they are the one walking around and give us advices, commenting in our comment board, sending emails and talk to us. Yeah, they can do this. So that's what happened here. Osun is like that guy that make the ancient school of prophets. The student can find out from Osun everything in regards to the education and upbringing of children. When the student turns to this intelligence for help, he will pass all examination. This intelligence of his subordinates will supervise all questions and the examination of the candidate. So if you're going to take an exam, Osun is your dude. He is all about education. If you want to build a school, that is the intelligence we need to call. He will come there and show us how to make the best school. If you want to make a Hollywood-like film studio, we got to call that guy that is responsible for this. We got to call all of them, ask for wisdom. And if we are up to the task, they will give it unto us and we will do it. But if everything that we want to know, if we go to the Gentiles, they're going to give us bootleg or either false things or fallacies, then that's what we're going to learn. We need to use those intelligences, brethren. I know it's intimidating, scary. Well, not now, but when we become mature, we should be able to use those things. I am not mature enough to communicate it or call those things and ask them about certain knowledge, but when I do, it's going to be hell on earth for those people. When you can do that, you call, and we cannot just go ahead and build a community like that, man. It won't work because all we know about the community is based on what the Gentiles taught us. If you call those things and you ask them very specific stuff, and they will help you build a community. You think Noah was stupid? He didn't know how to build a boat? Tell me one person right now that can't go online and find out how to build a boat. Even though you're not an expert, you will know how to build a boat. But the so-called angels had to come and taught him how to build an ark. that can hold all those animals. Okay, a guy that has zero experience in boat making, okay, build this giant ark. That means he studied from some kind of intelligence to show him, help him, and make it with him. So those are the best places. Whether they are like, they look like, if an angel, true angel, appear to you, hold his face, his eyes. When he open his mouth, wings come out or fire come out. It will scare you. That's why they come out in a friendly way. Because when they got bunch of eyes in their face, it means like I can see you. When they have wings, it means I'm from the air. I can fly. When they got like cow foot or whatever, I walk on land. All of those things mean something. You know? I wish I had 25 years trading stock as a professional broker. Boy, I was swagger jack. You must have had a heart of gold. Yeah, by now I'd be filthy rich. I would swagger. I'd be the most narcissist, condescending scum in Wall Street trading stocks, swagger jacking people and going and court and lie about it, saying I don't know this dude. I didn't do this thing. That's what Gentile does, because that's how the system works. That's why we need a better system. Most of the stuff we know is from them, and then it's co-opted. They were our stuff though, but it's called trading stocks is originally our stuff. Remember, Saul during the war, Saul was trying to trade stock with Abbasis, the Assyrian army, because he needed weapon. Okay, but anyway, and of course, I believe the Asherites, they are the tradesmen or the businessmen. Why I keep confused, the Asherites or the Zebulonite? But there is a tribe out of the 12 tribes. They are the one that hold the monetary things, the bankers. I believe it's the Asherite. I'm not quite sure, but it's the Asherites. They are the bankers of the 12 tribes. The Levites are the priests, the Judites, the Zedekites. The royal. Naphthalite, they are the speed or messengers or whatever. It's that's what it is. Naphthalite is the tribe of message. They go around. Those are the post office guys. The Amazon guys. They if they stop, they are the truck drivers, and then they deliver things. With that astonishing speed. Naphthalite can run here to Georgia. He won from the land of Egypt. He won from Egypt to where Joseph was staying in a matter of like minutes. That's like, let's say Egypt is over there in Mississippi, and they were in Florida. He run there in a matter of minutes, like 2 minutes he get there, and then he got the message, he'd run right back up. That's how fast this guy was. Crazy. Mesa 16. Mesa is the creator of all traditions and custom of all nations on earth, namely courting, love, and marriages. So if we truly need how to get our marriages in order, because the marriages the Gentiles gave us is the marriages of garbage, Mesa is our dude. When we are ready to build our community, so we'll have everything work in order, we need to call those intelligences and tell them we are building a community. We want the proper way, according to the law, how we should use the marriage, and they will tell us how to court a man, how to court a woman, how to do all those tradition custom. What was our custom, so we can turn back to them, because those things will not lie to you as a Gentiles. And then we will do our marriages properly. We will understand and find out what they are. Yeah, everything is perverted, man. And we have no choices doing those things to a certain degree, And anyway, I'm not going to go to the whole marriage thing. Certain people that I met, certain Gentiles, I'm like, this is how you got a pretty happy marriage, so to speak. Yeah, we're all very open. The doors are like wide open. Okay, well, that's you. Anyway. So Mesa is your guy. This principle will show a magician all tradition and custom from the beginning of humankind to this very day, and also those he will bring to humankind in the future. So this fellow Mesa will show you some tradition, customs that were in the beginning and the one that's coming in the future. So that's how we will be able to gain our tradition, through the contacts of those intelligence. That is when we are mature enough. I don't know. You could be mature enough. I'm not. I'm not mature enough. Because I know I'm not. But some of you were born mature. You can do this. Harkinon 17. Sagittarius. Under the principal protection of this principle are orphans, those who have been abandoned, outcast, and those who have been scorned and treated with contempt. This principle helps these people, in accordance with their karma, to bear their fate somewhat more easily. And he helps them wherever permitted by divine providence. The magician can obtain advice and help for all of those fall into this category. So if you are an orphan, you are somebody that they were abandoned, you are an outcast, okay, Arkinon is your guy. He will make things a little bit easier. He is like your only family member that you know. If you're a foster child or whatever, Arkinon is your guy. Okay, so that's what it is. That's what Arkinon does. All right. Petuno or Pituno. Petuno 18. Petuno is the patron of all huntsmen and all who occupied with hunting wild animals. He is also the inspirer of the appropriate weapons and all other tools and devices necessary to catch game or wild animal. So Petuno is a hunter. He help you if you're a hunter, okay? Carboneton 19 degrees Sagittarius. To the sphere of influence of his principle belong to astronomy, astrology, and subjects related thereto. He instructs the magician thoroughly about the synthesis of astronomy and astrology. The magician learns from Carboneton about the visible universe, for instance, the stellar system, and he gains knowledge about the influence of the effects of the stars upon our earth, upon the destiny of individual and an entire nation. You heard that? The influence of the stars upon the earth, upon individual and an entire nation. That means there are certain stars, certain planets that literally control an entire nation. Yasharal, we have our own damn star, and it's going to pop up. The black moon going to pop up. We have our own planets. Once they pop up, once they get here, some of them start to align. That's why you see the change. Because the Gentiles, they are leaving. Some of the stuff that were in the sky, they are leaving position, and ours are getting. Once ours are getting, we are under full influence, and our power will kick in. That's it. Cosmic influences. So your guy is Carboneton. Ekachi or Ishagi or Ishagai. Ishagai 20, Sagittarius. Ishagais give advice and help in all cases of dangerous diseases. For example, epilepsy, cancer, spinal cord tuberculosis, St. Virtus, there you go with that disease again, St. Virtus dance, etc. Up to this date, the cause of this disease has not been found. Is it? Is it true? Did they can cure epilepsy? We have a prayer for epilepsy, though. If somebody needed, you may want to email me, and I'll email it to you. Or it's on the website. I'm not quite sure. But if you need it, just let us know. Up to this date, the cause of diseases have not been found. And therefore, they are still considered to be incurable. Okay, cancer, of course. So we have the cancer blaster. So yes, of course. However, Ishagai reveals to the magician the causes of these severe and mysterious diseases. And at the same time, entrusting him in methods of the preparation of appropriate remedies to heal all these difficult, dangerous disease. So, Ishagai, he's the guy that to take care of all those dangerous diseases, telling you what they are, how they come to be, and above all, how to cure them. Gentiles like to say, well, this doesn't have cues and stuff doesn't have cues because they cannot go to those intelligences and ask them. They were denied because it's a karma upon them. They denied them. We can, they can't. Batyronnus, 21, 21st degree of Sagittarius. The Batyronnus, the task of this principle is to bestow blissfulness, peace, pleasure, and delight. Damn it, we need this guy. We need Batyronnus. When we are throwing our parties and festival, we need this guy. So he can tell us how to do it according to the law, the way that our ancestors used to do it, the way we will do it in the future without pissing off the big men. You know how people, you start a little something, a little party in here, you go inside and get some juice and get something, you come out there, the 2:30 is all over, fighting, stabbing, a brother got shot. He just came in to pick up his plate, some 2/3 shot and kill him, Another 2/3 got a shotgun blowing up his butt because she was twerking and the brother did not like that. You know how people, man. But we need somebody over there that can come and then tell us this is how you do your thing to this degree, Somebody listen to eat that last piece of cake Big Levi was trying to get, and then somebody ended up getting stabbed, man. That's the problem, Or somebody challenging Big Levi in an eating contest, he actually lose. And then that guy went and brag, and tomorrow morning we find a black bag in the middle of the court, and we don't know who put this black bag in there, and there's a body in it. But anyway, brethren, we need the help of this Batyronnus, okay? The task of this principle is to bestow blissfulness, peace, pleasure, and delight. Anything that contributes to the joy of human beings is created by this inspirer of blissfulness and his servants. Any question that are raised by this magician in this respect will be answered by this principle of this complete satisfaction. We will enjoy ourselves, brethren, okay? We will enjoy ourselves to the limit that, they told us to do, okay? We will not just, one thing that the enemies threaten is by our joyfulness. They are threatened by our joviality. Is that what that is, being jovial? We are very happy people, okay? All right, so we're going to they don't like when if we are partying, it has to be drugs inducing and bad energy. They despise that. They despise if we're partying and we're having fun, we're laughing, people are bringing good information, we are eating and drinking together. They want this age to be done, and then this dude wear this purple shirt, and then my D might say, I don't like your shirt, come with and then we start shooting people and stuff. Police come over there, we all over the news, your music was too loud and stuff like that. Yo, how is my music is loud, man? You live in Georgia, I'm partying in California. You watching me on YouTube, you call the police saying the music is too loud. This is just like crazy, man. All right. Ilawo, 22, Sagittarius. Hilaro is a representative of righteousness and justice. We need this guy. He provided everything that is required for the magician for true justice in matters that concern the court or in other issues. The magicians will be supported by his intelligence in all legal matters. When we have some judgment, legal matters, we need Ilao to be in the midst and teach us those things, okay? We will need this fellow, all right? Egormion 23, Sagittarius. Egormion is an inspired in the science of colors, okay? Thank you, beloved brother Yeshua Music, for the super sticker. The science of colors. And 26 colors include paint and dye. All right. And he instructs the magician thoroughly in the manufactures of colors and color mixtures. Should the student be interested in painting, this intelligence will supply him with mixture of colors, inks, Indian ink, lithographic inks, etc., which cannot be surpassed. Furthermore, the magician will be also receive instruction on how to produce this mixture of colors and how to use them practically. A Gormian is also an authority of synthetic inorganic chemistry. He can instruct the magician in these fields of endeavors as well. So if we have a community, we want to paint the houses. What is the proper color? This side, the Zedekites lived there. That side, the Kokavites. This side, everybody lived there. How we're going to paint this? How we're going to mix the color to give us this beautiful color? Because we are colorful people. We are, in reality, the true rainbow people, which is now being bastardized and perverted. How we can have a nice color mixed together without attracting certain group of people that will call our men bear. You know, how we can use these colors to somewhat become a repellent to certain folks, but actually attract the positive idea. So this fellow is our people. We like to wear colors: purple, blue, black, yellow, green, and stuff. We like colors. Okay, so this guy, that's what he does. He's taking care of colors. Econ or icon. Well, we used to say econ. Econ 24, Sagittarius. Econs unveils to the magician the mystery of magical equilibrium in the body, soul, and spirit as they pertain to the Akasha principle. Econ makes the significance of true introspection perfectly clear to the magician and shows him how important it is to achieve magical equilibrium. Econ also make it perfectly clear that without introspection, and it is not possible to undergo physical, astral, and spiritual schooling. And progress not is not truly recognized the universal truth. Let me see, 27. The neophyte's entire progress depends his magical equilibrium, which is attained through proper inspection and described as initiation and the Hermetic tribe and the Hermetic things. That book is right there. So this guy, he's like the dude. You know how people are like, oh, I can astral travel and then I meet these entities. You know how the Gentiles like, I met those Pleiadian beautiful nomadic Norwegian, like the Greenland looking white people with giant big eyes. They're beautiful. I met them and stuff. This guy show you that's not how that works. To actually do those things, he has to train you properly to perform certain things mystically. That's this dude. Allosom 25, Sagittarius at the 25 degree. Allosom protects the most profound secrets of silence as well as the powers and ability that are called forth through silence, negative state. Therefore, Allosom is the principle of the magic of silence. The magic of silence. Somebody's bothering you, always say bad things about you, you silence his ass or her ass. That's what this dude does. If somebody talks so much, talk too much, they're on the stage is talking, you can silence this person. Or if you want to keep silence, you don't want to reveal certain secret, you call this guy, you keep silence. The magic of silence. The hood is too loud, the 2:30 is all over. You call this guy, you wake up in the morning, all you can hear is the chirping of the birds, the sound of the wind, and the sound of traffic. Silence. The Gentiles, they like to go around in their football field, cheering their team on. You call this guy, everybody quiet. All you can hear is the gut moving around, the heartbeat, and the breathe when they inhale and exhale. Silence. Forever. A group of people out there telling our people, Jacob's trouble, you're going to die. FEMA, fear, fear, silence, forever. Family member like to run their mouth, causing trouble because they can talk. Silence. That's what this guy can do. Is it something good? Is it something bad? It depends on you. The magic of silence. Okay. Again, let me read this for you so you would know who this guy is. So when people call them like, wait, I didn't know who you were. Alosum 25, Sagittarius. Alosum protects the most profound secrets of silence as well as the power and abilities that are called forth through silence, negative state. You got me? Negative state and parenthesis right here. Negative state, parenthesis. They warn you. You can silence a whole country. That's right. They can silence your thoughts, your emotion, your feeling. You're dead. You're a zombie walking around. Silence. Bunch of people making noise, shooting missile and shooting in the. You call this guy, say silence the whole nation, the whole goddamn continent. That's it. They warn you. Negative state and parenthesis. Gezero 26. Gezero guides the human conscience so that it always makes its presence known in human being whenever the occasion arises in certain situation. Every magician knows that every expression of the conscience is an expression of the Akasha principle, which make itself known in human being through the inner voice. Gezero and his subordinate make certain that even the most hardened criminal has pains of conscience and will make him listen to reason. So Gezero, what that guy does, you see when people, Gezero is the perfect guy to send after a narcissist, a psychopath, or I don't know, sociopath, or somebody when they do something, they are at peace with their conscience. Or Gezero is that guy that will torment your ass, man. Gezero he'll bring the worst of the worst, give them a conscience, and make them feel what they did is so bad, is so terrible. The only thing they can do to make it peace, to make it even, is to 988. That's your boy, Gezero. Agasoli, 27th degree Sagittarius. Under the jurisdictions of this principle is phenomena magic. He can give the magician hints, instructions, and even help in this regard. With the help of Agasoli and his subordinates, the magician can call forth the most incredible magical phenomena. Agalosi gave human beings the idea of imitating many occult phenomena by using technological inventions. We keep telling those people your technology is just a low magic, that's all. Technological invention. Because he's also the arch initiators of all kind of magical device. Okay? So you can have this is a technological magical device, okay? This is a magical device. Electricity and all that. You see how many of those angels deal with electricity. So this is electricity and all that, okay? That's a magical device. Just do magic. You can take a picture of this. You can take video and stuff. Magic. That is wrong. Like, oh well, you Christian, you so-called backwarded bucktooth monster Christian need to throw away your TV. Just do like the Amish, because the Amish, they know the truth about our people. They know we're all magical beings. They don't want to be around us. That's why they throw away all everything. Of course, riding the boogie and stuff, and cooking and stuff, all of those stuff are magic. They know that. They're well aware of that. They associate, oh, this is the fallen angel magic. That has nothing to do with fallen angels, man. Those guys, whatever, man. Stage magicians and so-called amateur magicians can make use of these magical devices. They deluded the audience through dexterity, and by deceiving the sense, they pretend to have the powers and ability of a magician. The magician will get many ideas with Agosoli, help that led to technological invention, which other occult phenomena can be imitated. Okay, those guys on stage that do magic, those are not magicians. Those are tricksters, illusionists. That's all. Magic is freaking real. A gun is a magical tool. A gun is a freaking one. You can literally fire fire out of it. A gun is not. Take a gun, aim it at your chest, pull the trigger, and that's not an illusion right there. That's not a trick. You will die. Those guys are illusionists, tricksters. Magician with a freaking 9mm aiming at your head, the two-third magician, a two-third magician, that's not an illusionist, sir. A two-third cap fall in your, hey, they'll kill you. All right? Those are not illusionists. Ekor or Ekoe, 28, Sagittarius. Ekoe guides the destiny of every person. A magician who invokes this principle will discover the exact difference between the influence of destiny and free will. Some people think they have free will. You don't. It's your destiny to be the head. Then this is your destiny to be the head. But I don't want to be the tail. I want to be the head. This is my free will. The destiny says, sir, you are going to be the tail. We are going to be the head. That's what destiny said. Well, if you want, go take it up with destiny. I have free will. I choose to work hard and stuff to become the, well, do it. That's what our people did. Our people said, we don't want that curse. Nobody want this. Yes, we did all those things. We repented. And they said, no, sir, destiny said you're going to go through these 400 years of slavery. Well, we will work hard. We'll do this. Guess what happened, sir? It was destiny. Can't fight it, man. We did. We fight destiny, damn it. We fight that woman. What? Hey, this is destiny, man. Free will can come out of our. Yeah, that's what that is, sir. You know, destiny about like you. But my free will said I have to go get raptured. I have to go to heaven with Jesus Christ. But destiny said otherwise. Destiny said you're gonna stay here and get that butt whoop. But I don't want that. Hey, yeah, that's what it says, man. Ikore has it within his power to change the destiny of a human being upon the magician's request. In any case, he will let the magician know how far he will be able to extend his free will when it comes to certain tasks. Okay, all right. Saris 29, Sagittarius. Saris teaches the magician how to load talisman and amulet through accumulating of light, projection, and action of accumulated elements. Saris also gives the magician exact instruction on how to banish the beings of the various sphere. So Saris can help you with this. It can help you how to load this. You see this? To many people, this is a monocle. But Saris can show you how to load this with a powerful light. If you let light pass through this, you can destroy a whole mountain. That's why Saris can do. Help you load talisman. This pentacle. You see, when you were consecrated your pentacle, Saris was in the midst helping you. That's what it does. Elami 30, the last one. Elami or Elamai. Elami, 30 degrees Sagittarius. Elami is his subordinates attend to all the waters which are under the surface of the earth. From this principle, the magician can learn where to find healing spring and how large these springs are without using the common measure device. The magician will find drinking water, even the driest deserts, with the help of this intelligence. And without using a divining rod, okay, providing there is underground water in particular area, all laborers who are employed in the discovery of the utilization of subterranean waters are under Elami's protection. So Elami deal with water in the desert. He can help you find water anywhere, even on Mars, of course, which is a green planet, have everything that we need. Brothers and sisters, give the Most High great praise, great glory. We are done with the intelligences, the principle of Sagittarius. We learn a lot, certain things I didn't even know, the St. Vitus disease. Give the Most High, give the nation a hand, brethren. We study a lot, we accumulated a little bit of knowledge, that's all. Okay, we know a little now. We know a little. We know certain things that were there, certain things that happened, certain principle that help you doing certain stuff. Now we understand that if we are building a community, we will need marriage counselor. Okay, there is one that take care of marriage. There's one that take care of colors, decoration, fashion. Now you acquire through those things you can acquire the knowledge to build up a nation, and that's how we're going to be able to build our nation righteously with the help of the angels. Okay, whether you want to call them angels, demon, or intelligence, or well, we call them intelligence and principle, they will perform our will. Whatever we tell them to do, they will do it. Okay, so that's what that is. That's how you do proper things. Some of you was wondering, well, if we get a community, well, how are we going to trade between each other? And so those are the things that we call forth. We told them we don't know, we are seeking, and we are the children of the light. We need your help. Show us how to do those things, and they will. And those things we have to always say, show us how to do those things without any illicit demand, without breaking the law. They will. And we have to ask them above all, what if we go against that? What if we do these things that ended up us breaking the law? What would happen? That's how you do it. If we go to the Gentiles, we tell them how we can build a society. What? They can't. I mean, they never build a society. We build it for them. They destroy it. They destroy it. Now you comprehend, you understand, comprehend, and understand that the Mighty One already gives you every single thing that you wanted. Those knowledge were kept away from you. They were kept in a certain place that you could not reach. You were forbidden to read about them. People may think, okay, this is the devil. You're trying to get the devil. This stuff. This is not devilish, man. I'm just learning. And I learn a lot of things. Some of you are tradesmen. How are we going to trade with the other nation? Are we going to use the Wall Street system? Are we going to use the Gentiles, the Babylonian system that we built for them? They perverted. Are we going to use the same? Well, we need a new system. I don't know how to build it. Well, let's call someone that knows then. We call one of those guys. We say, well, we want a new system that we need to trade, and we want this system to be 100% advantageous to our people. We want to control it from up, bottom, and left. We want to control it on water, earth, fire, and air. As long as wherever you are, there's fire, we control it. There's water, we control it. There's earth, we control it. There's air, we control it. We have to ask, like, how we do this, how we build our own road, technology, how we make our car flies. Remember, the Gentiles, they go and ask for this information. They were denied because destiny say, yo, sir, this is not for you. Okay, well, I have a free will. I want to know those things. Yeah, you can fantasize. We'll show you. Go fantasize about it, but destiny say that butt needs to be whooping. When we are going to build our stuff, how we're going to build our temple, how we should go how the Levites are going to behave properly. Of course, we have certain things in the Bible, but it's all perverted. It's all upside down. If you're a Libra, you can use Sagittarius. You can use any of them. We're just studying like that. Brothers, you're not limited to knowledge, okay? You can use all of them. Your Kokavite, you can use anything. You can use all the pentacle. Give me a second. Oh, my back. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm really advancing in age. Beloved, listen to me. You are not limited to you are not limited to knowledge. You can use any of them. However, it is always good to follow the beloved brother that told you, know thyself first. Once you know yourself, you know the Most High, you know the world, you know everything. Oh boy, I don't have a knife here. Give me a second. Oops. Oh. You are not limited when it comes to knowledge. You can learn whatever you please. Everybody here, you can use Sagittarius principles. You can use Scorpio. Principles. You can use Capricorn. Principle. You can use all of them. All right. This is all the 44 Pentacles of Solomon. That's all of them. That's 44 of them. You can use all of them, any of them. I just bought this to study. This cost me $30, I'd say $40. All the 44. You are not limited to the pentacles. Like I say, I'm a Shemeshite. I'm not limited to the pentacle of Shemesh. You can have all of them. Okay? It comes on this little bag. I haven't consecrated them yet. I'm waiting to the perfect time to consecrate them. I have them. You can use any of them that you feel like. That's on you. You are not limited unless you put the limit on you. There's no limit in learning. Don't limit yourself. Unless the Most High says stop, you stop. Okay? This thing come in this these cute little things here. Okay, come in this box. I got it on Etsy. King Solomon's Pentacle, 44 astrological talisman for invoking the spirits of the planets, as outlined in the Key of Solomon. Okay, Xenacast. All right. So you are not limited. Oh, it cost me $38. It was $36 after tax. It cost me $38.52 from Xenacast, PO Box 393, Buffalo Center. What state is this? IA. 5424 United States. Forgot the states. What state is IA? Iowa? Is it? Anyway, so that's what I do. Please, beloved, do your little research. You are not limited to anything. You can use whatever that you want to use. However, it is always best to use your own things. To use things that were born with you. Things that were born and there with you. Yeah, Lotto Guido number 18 will be really good to charging those talisman. Okay, you study, you practice. All right. You ask the mighty again. If you were asked if you were praying and asking for more knowledge, more wisdom, you're going to receive it. And at one point, you're going to receive this supreme divine knowledge that you're going to do whatever that you see those superheroes are doing out there. Make your own combination, brothers. Don't be stuck to the things that I say, oh, this element or element is fire, you must use now. Your element is fire, you feel good with water, you use water. Your element is, but it is always good. It is always best to know what element you are and you have a good personal relationship with your element. For instance, let's say we're on Earth. We know nothing of the Earth. And then we want to go and visiting Mars. And then when the Martians say, you want to come there? Thank you. I believe Azariah. The Martians say, we want to be there. Somebody might say, you want to come to Madim? Yes, yes. Okay, well, we're going to ask you a few questions about Earth first. What is the name of your planet? Earth. And ours is Madim. What is your name? Well, Al-Kebulon. And what is it? Well, pass. Okay. What is the secret of water? Can you use water? I can drink it, but can you manipulate it and change its molecular level? I can boil it. Okay, what about fire? I can use the fire to boil the water. So you don't know anything about your earth. You don't know the name. You don't know anything. And then you want to come to my team. But I want to. I'm tired of living on earth. I don't like earth. What make you think you will like Madim? What make you think you will like them? But you guys are alien. You got technology. There's because it look cool. When they ask you stuff about your own self, what the name of this and that, what's the name of that, what you can do with this, I can manipulate it fire. How? You manipulate fire, water, earth, air. And they ask you this like, this guy learned. And then they're like, now you're ready to learn our stuff. They won't teach you their stuff if you don't know your own stuff. I wanna ride your spaceship. Do you know how to ride a car? No, I hate cars. I want to ride your speed bike. Do you know how to ride a bike? No, I hate them. But I love yours. The design is better. But you hate yours, yes. I want to do this. I want to swim in your elevated ocean. But I hate my earth ocean. That's how we told our people, do not hate the pig. Do not hate the animals. You should not be hating things. If you see a snake, you see spiders, you're afraid of them. I'm afraid of them. But you should not be hating them. I don't like spiders because I don't sit well with them. That's fine. But if you go around, you keep killing spiders. Come to find out, if you go to, like, let's say, Kokav, you go to the planet Mercury, and there's a lot of spider technology over there. Will you destroy the technology because you don't like spiders? Learn yourself first. Learn the secrets of your nature. Learn your terrestrial things first before you can go ahead and learn celestial things. The Mighty One created everything, good and bad. Respect them. Although you do not like those things, you don't hate. I saw people bring so much hatred for a freaking pig, man. Like, the hatred is so much. Some people hate the pig. Like, yo, why would you hate that pig? It's a freaking, well, they are filthy. Yes! It's a pig! It's supposed to be filthy, man. They let the freaking pig do its work. What if you go to Madim, they have some form of pig? We're going to hate the form of pig. What if you go over there are people that look like pigs? And they are super smart, intelligent people. They appear to look like pigs, or they have like some type of thing that make them look like. Then you're going to go over there and start killing them? We have to reject the mindset of the Gentiles first. Live in harmony with nature here. They are watching you. You are in, whether you want it or not, you are in an exam. They watch the way that you live with nature. And they see what you're doing. The so-called Gentiles do not have a good relationship with nature. Look at the state of this earth, man. You think those people, with all those things that they know the Gentiles are doing, they will let them come to Mars? They will let Elon Musk and his dude coming over there and land in Madim? And then they will look away and say, we don't know you people go ahead and do all those horrible and terrible things to the child of the light. Welcome to Madim. Stay here. Escape judgment. You think that's how it works? You think they will let those guys go to Zedek, or they will go under the earth to Agatha? Everybody's watching those guys. They know what they did. There's no way, nowhere for them to run. With all those stuff those people done, we don't know. We don't know anything. We know certain. But the other beings, they know from A to Z, 1 to infinite. They know everything what those people do. They had record of them. You are dealing with beings that are like so advanced magically, man. They know Everything those people did. You think they're going to come over there and save them? Even the demons warn them. They say, you are treading on holy ground. Be very careful what you're asking for. If you do this, there will be great consequences. Like, you, man, I'm in my blessing. Negro, give me those people so I can abuse them, because the blessing is from them. The blessing is them. If I can enslave them, the blessing will come to me. You cannot go to a planet where there are advanced beings. They know who you are. They know what you did. That's like you, a regular person that know who damn well is Charles Manson's, and the police are looking for him. He fled. They come knocking on your door and pretend like he's somebody else. Like, hey, man, I'm just seeking a new life. Hey, let me sleep in your house, man. You got a knife? Can I borrow it? That's you watching the news. You see a guy like the Oakland serial killer. You know who this guy is. He come knocking on your door. You see him in the camera. You open. You let him in. You say, he ain't gonna kill me. You knowingly let a serial killer in your house. That's how a lot of women do this. They knowingly let a molester, a child molester. They know this guy loves to molest children. There's certain family knows there's certain family member that love to molest. They're molesters. They're rapists, and they let this guy alive and playing with their kids. And then when something happened, they, I'm shocked. I didn't know he was gonna do this. That's how those things are. They know everything that the so-called Gentile does. They can't run and go hide over to them. Well, Big Levi, you have to understand, under the Denver airport, they build these things. No, under the Denver airport, there was already these things built there. They just go over there and then swag a jacket and claim they build it. They are building tunnels from there to that. No, they don't build tunnels. Those people don't have time for this. You think that Gentiles will, you do know how long it takes to build a tunnel? Do you know how long it takes to build a cathedral? It took 100 years to build one cathedral. You think the so-called the Gentiles have 400 years of blessing? They will spend 100, or it took you 100 years to build the one cathedral. You got like all those cathedrals all over the place. You think they're going to spend 400 years building cathedral? You know how long to make a tunnel from here to France? It would take you thousands of years. You think they will spend their time, go ahead and do this? No, they come up with one of those things, they just claim it like, we built this. And we're going to hide there when he should defend. Get out of here. If you're hiding, that means you're running from something. Something is chasing you. Why would the elite go hide? What are you hiding for? You never are afraid of the poor. They were in the hood. You kept them in their places. While you are going, then that means there's something greater than the poor coming after you. That's what it is. Beloved, I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. I will leave you with respect. Keep calm. You're not in trouble here. Yes, the Gentiles going to make everything look like you are in trouble. No, we're not. You are. We didn't do all those things. Our ancestors didn't destroy the earth. You did. Yours did. It makes no sense for us to pay for you, although that's all our people been doing, paying for your hish. Pay for your mortgage, your rent, and everything. We pay for your sin. You are not in trouble here. Great peace be with you. The so-called elite can't touch you. The so-called globalists. And stop messing with those things. Let those people talk this garbage between them. Anybody that trying to pull you into some globalists or doing this, man, elites or doing this, let them. Tell them, my God, the Most High, God Almighty is doing. Oh, your God is evil. You got them right, he is. What kind of God killed children? Well, what kind of God you had that were murdering our children? Your God killed aborted children and stuff. Abortion become a big subject when it started affecting them. Abortion wasn't a subject at all. They were promoting it. MAGA, Sandra, in the hood and getting the pastors telling our young women, so all of a sudden abortion is evil. All of a sudden now God is leaving us for abortion. What do you mean? That means it's happening to you. Beloved, go in peace. Great peace be with you, okay? I say fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. Selah, so be it.